What do you think about people having loud phone calls in public spaces or people playing loud music out in public spaces? Do you think that this is intrusive? Do you think people should not do it? Should it be forbidden? I know that grocery stores kind of do it, oddly enough. You go into a grocery store, and most of the time there's some song playing that you might not necessarily like or want to hear at that time. Maybe you're trying to think about something focused, but I think that grocery stores do it much better than people will do it because the grocery store will set the audio, usually, from what I've noticed, to a sensible level that isn't very irritating, isn't so loud and abrasive, and they don't tend to play music that people would dislike. They play music that the majority of people wouldn't mind to hear. It'll just be songs that have been popular in the past or are currently popular, whereas a guy in a speaker doesn't have any of that, any of those limitations. He can just blast some of the most horrendous music you've ever heard, something you hate, something you would never want to hear, and he'll just be playing it. And also the sound quality, like in a store, which is okay, the sound quality could be god awful. It'll be like that Soldier Boy clip. Turn those speakers down. No, I ain't turning my speakers down. I ain't your daddy. I ain't your daddy. You turn those speakers down. It'll be like that. And phone calls, like loud phone calls. That I feel is less bothersome to me personally, because a phone call is something that you could simply get. You're not necessarily responsible for what's going on. Whereas the sound, like playing loud music, you're definitely choosing to do that. Whereas, like, what if someone calls you and they start talking to you and you don't feel comfortable just, hanging up, or you answered because maybe you thought something could be wrong, all sorts of things like this, or at your work. And I don't hear someone on a phone and think, oh, well, that sucks. But then I did say aloud. So I guess, yeah, that, never mind, that is definitely their fault. They're choosing to, like, scream, unless they're talking to someone hard of hearing, they're talking to grandmother, talking to the great grandmother even, who's got those giant TV remotes with the huge buttons because her eyes can't see it. The little buttons, massive buttons. I don't know if you've ever seen those before. Or, she's got bad arthritis, can't hold the phone right. Phone's like very far away from her, and she's tech illiterate, so she doesn't know that you can put it on speaker. So, oh, it's so quiet, honey. Honey, speak up. I'm hard of hearing. I can barely hear you. And she goes, okay, yeah, but I'm in a public spot. She's like, what? I didn't hear you. What? Speak up, honey. Speak up. I don't think that's what she would sound like. But yeah, there are reasons, explanations for why you might be talking like that. Really, I've never had a time where I was super irked by that. But like maybe it's like how some people are bothered by mastication. Some people it sounds like something else. Some people are bothered by chewing. They don't like chewing. They get really annoyed. Whereas I'm like, I'm not as annoyed as they seem to be. So it get times you feel like, why are you chewing into your microphone, or why are you chewing so loud? What does bother me though is when people eat with their mouth open. I am annoyed by that a little bit. It's just I don't know. We don't like to see it. We don't like to see all that going on in there. The chewing process makes everything look a bit gross. Ugh. You're thinking about it. Having memories is not pleasant. Anyways, I shall say